वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह आओ जी आप आगे चलिए before we go ahead let's do Simran we have to say Wah listen Guru listen to our own voice आओ जी शुरू करिए वाह गुरु 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 गुरु वाह 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 गुरु वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह जी आओ जी ਆਪਾਂ let's move to the next slok by Kabir ji this is 150th 52nd there's a 152nd slok from slok Kabir ji okay आओ जी ਅਸੀਂ ਪੜ੍ਹੀਏ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ कबीर गंग जमन के अंतरे सहज सुन के काट तहाँ कबीर मट किया खोजत मुन जन बाट here Kabir Sahib is talking about the rivers Ganga and Jamuna. Ganga in India is in Haridwar and Jamuna is mostly in Delhi. The qualities of these two rivers. Now, if you don't do a vichar of this Shabad, right? So then Kabir Sahib is saying, oh, in between the rivers Ganga and Yamuna, so somewhere, whichever town falls, my geography is not very good, but whichever town falls in between um, Ganga River and Yamuna River, as in Hardwar and Delhi, so maybe Parag or something, right? So whichever place is that, and that's the where Kabir Sahib is saying that I did a bhakti on. But no, this is not what Kabir Sahib is saying, because Kabir Sahib is talking about Sahaj Sun Ke Kaat, right? So the so first of all, let's see what is Ganga and Jamuna. Ganga Jamuna is also called Ida Pingla in our body. These are the two rivers, right? Ganga being a little bit cold, Yamuna being a little bit warm, right? Temperature wise, physically, ਦ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਟਮਾਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗੰਗਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਡੁਬਕੀ ਲਾਓਗੇ, if you will go and do a shnan in Ganga is a little bit cold and Jamuna is warm, hot, right? These days Ganga is still a little bit pure, especially if you go to Rishikesh area. Rishikesh is top in the mountains, and that's where all the rivers are coming from, right? So there it is very, very pure, and obviously it is in the mountains. So it is pure and it is a very high speed and all. You can search it, the Rishikesh area. And Jamuna is warm. Now, the question is, what is Kabir Sahib is talking about? Kabir Sahib is talking about inside us, right? He's talking about these Sukham rivers, which flows from left side of our body and the right side of the body. Left side is when you put a dhyan on the left side, on the left eye on the top, or left ear, you can say, on the left side, right, of your body. That's what Ganga is. That's also called Ida. that's also called Chand, right? Chand as in moon. And the right side, Jamuna, that's the river, and the right side is also called Pingla, and it is also called, you know, it is also called Yamuna, and it is also called Pingla. It is also called Sun, right? So there, these are the two rivers, right, which are in our body. Now, remember we were discussing about the Anhat Shabad the other day for the initial sounds, from where we need to listen to these initial sounds, right? We need to listen to these initial sounds where we talked about, and let me switch on my camera again so that we can understand this. Uh, so this side, when we go left, my left, right? My left, that will be in maybe in the camera it is coming as right, right? But my left side, let me actually put me myself on a spotlight so that you guys can all see it. Okay, right. So this area, let me actually, this area, which is my left, maybe on the camera you are seeing it on the right. This area, left area, this whole area, when my Thyan goes here on the left side is where the Ganga river is. You know, sometimes people listen to the Anhat Shabad from the left side, and the right side is the area which is a warm side, and it is called also called Jamuna. So here, let's read the Shabad again. Kabir Sahib is saying here, Kabir Gang Jaman ke antare, Sehj sun ke kaat, Taha Kabir mat kiya, Khojat mun jan baat. So, mat kiya ki hunda? Mat is where he resided, where he put the asan. So normally people will say, oh, that just like I mentioned, that wherever the Ganga river is, whichever town the Ganga river is, and in between Ganga and Jamuna, right? Kabir Sahib basically did a nivas out there. Let me put somebody on mute. Okay, we are on mute. That's good. So Ganga and sorry, Ganga and Jamuna, Ida and Pingla. Okay, reverse, right? On the camera, I'm talking about my left side. मेरे खब्बे बन्ने ਉੱਥੇ ਈੜਾ ਸੱਜੇ ਬੰਨੇ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਪਿੰਗਲਾ ਖੱਬੇ ਬੰਨੇ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਗੰਗਾ right side te Jamuna. In between, what is in between? It's Ida, Pingla, or Sukhman Nadi. It is also called River Saraswati, and where all these three meets, this area is called Parag. The pineal gland is called Parag. So he's saying Antare, in between. So in between is this area, Parag, where all the three Ganga, Jamuna, and Saraswati, Ida, Pingla, and Sukhmana, where it meets. So this is the area he's talking about. That's what we talked about, how to hear these initial sounds from, right? Because it's kind of a, we talked about that normally people hear it on the left and right ear. So what we need to do, there was a question also, and with Vaheguruji's Kripa, we'll try to resolve all these things. When we close our ear, both ears, what happens? So for people who are new in the game and they are doing Simran, Wa, Guru, and they're listening to their voice, and when they go silent, when their mind goes in Sahaj, Jadon Man Sahaj, which janda, fir ki hunda, they might hear some sounds. Some may hear it, some may not, but we should always try to see if those sounds are there. So to recognize those sounds, we have to close our ears to see if the sound, just for identification purposes. Sorry. Just for the identification purposes, we need to put our ears on. Let me see if I can put my phone in the right way. Okay, you have to put just for the identification, like this, or put your fingers inside, because it is coming from inside. The sound will come from inside, and you might hear some sound, and we described, if you've not seen that video, please do see that, how to listen to the initial sounds, and that's how we will listen to it. And this is only for recognizing the sound, right? We don't have to put a dhyan in the left ear. We don't have to put a dhyan in the right ear. We have to just close our ears to recognize it, right? And that's what Kabir Sahib is saying. That in between, let me put my camera off. Or actually, let it be on because I might need to go back and forth. Okay, here what Kabir Sahib is saying. Kabir, Ganga Jaman ke antare, in the center of Ganga and Yamuna. Kabir, Ganga Jaman ke antare, Sahaj sun ke kaat. This is where the Sahaj will be there. That's where the sun will be there. That's why the other day I said that it's that some people say, oh, we don't have to listen to it. You have to listen to the sounds, but you don't have to listen it from your ears. We have to follow Gurbani. Where is Gurbani telling us to put our dhyan? Taha Kabir hai mat kiya khojat munjan baat. Kehinde munjan kaun hunde hai ji? Devi devte, rishi muni, old times, all the mystics, right? That's where they put the dhyan on. Taha Kabir hai mat kiya. Kehinde Kabir Sahib said, I also did that. Where? So this is the point. I don't know if you guys can see me. This is the point. This is the point. Center. This is you have to. So when you're listening, your dhyan should not be in the left ear. Your dhyan should not be in the right ear. Your dhyan should be here. Here. But again, if somebody have not understood, because there were questions before, when I say put your dhyan in your ears, what does that mean? Recognize the sound, especially for the newbies, right? Once you recognize it, then bring your focus here, here, and sit here. ਇੱਥੇ Kabir ji ne bhi asan laya si. That's where Kabir ji sat, and just forget about everything else. Within 5 to 10 minutes, see, and where, which area, just see this. Let me put my finger. I'm touching the tip of my nose right now, and my finger is straight, and this is the place. This is the place where we need to put the dhyan. Just when I put my finger here on the top of my finger, this is where I have to put the dhyan, here, this, not on the skin. You can put it on the skin, but some people will have different stuff. But only when you're listening to the Anhat Shabad, only here, put the dhyan here, and it will go here, right? Sukhmana has 2 points. One point is here, and the other is the medulla. Pineal gland, medulla. But for initial sounds and all, you don't have to do anything. Just put your dhyan here. Keep on looking. When I say dhyan, what does that mean? You have to look by closing your eyes. Just keep on looking here at this point, and keep on listening to those sounds. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਕਬੀਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਰਿਸ਼ੀ ਮੁਨੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਧਿਆਨ ਲਾਇਆ ਸੀ. ਅੰਤਰੇ ਗੰਗ ਜਮਨ ਕੇ ਅੰਤਰੇ, ਵਿਚਕਾਰ, center. Very, very clear. There should be no confusion with that. Okay. Aao ji aapa agla slok kariye. So this is related, right? We learned now where to put the dhyan. Kabir, Gang Jaman ke antare, Sahaj sun ke kaat. Kehinde tusi Sahaj vich chale jaoge. This, when we will put a dhyan here, we will go in Sahaj, in peace. But again, remember the step. Bakri Bani, Madma, Antargat. Put the dhyan in your ears, recognize the sound, bring it in the center of your matha, forehead, pineal gland. Put the dhyan there only when the vichar are less. Just don't bring it there from the start. Your head will ache. You'll have a lot of problems. Only when the thoughts are less. And then what will happen? You will go in more Sahaj. Within 5 to 10 minutes, you will start going in Sahaj. But do a Bakri Bani Simran first. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever your threshold is. Waheguru, Waheguru, Waheguru. ਜਦੋਂ ਧਿਆਨ ਲੱਗਣਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਜਾਏ ਫਿਰ ਤੇ ਮਧਮਾ, then ਅੰਤਰਗਤ, Waheguru, Waheguru, then ਅੰਤਰਗਤ, and then put the dhyan here. Within 5 to 10 minutes, you should go in soon. while listening to those sounds. Within maybe 10 minutes is more, 5 minutes, depending upon a person to person. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਤਾਹਾਂ ਕਬੀਰ ਹੈ ਮਟ ਕੀਆ ਖੋਜਤ ਮੁਨਜਨ ਬਾਟ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਇਹ ਰਸਤਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਬਾਟ ਮੀਨਸ ਰਸਤਾ this rasta was searched by munjan also devi devte also the rishi munis also the old sages and saints also ਉੱਥੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਧਿਆਨ ਉੱਥੇ ਲਾਇਆ ਸੀ but what is the difference now then if they are doing the same thing we were doing the same thing what is the difference Kabir Sahib clears it in next slok ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਬੀਰ ਜੈਸੀ ਉਪਜੀ ਭੇਡ ਤੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਪੱਪੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੈ ਪੇੜ not paid पेड़ ते जो तैसी निभे ओढ़ हीरा किसका बापुरा पूजे हीरा हीरा किसका बापुरा पूजे ना रतन करोड़ the problem is they say yes you have to put the dhyan there but Kabir jaisi upji ped te paid not paid is sheep not sheep paid here is when you have ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਪਨੀਰੀ ਵੀ ਕਹਿ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ ਛੋਟਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬੂਟਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ the plant just a new plant it has no flowers yet it's still in its adolescent age or young age I would say and we take care of that right how we take care of that we put a water we put a khad so basically Kabir Sahib is saying you have to take care of this with the love ਪਿਆਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ not without love not mechanics ਐ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਮੈਂ ਯੋਗਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਧਿਆਨ ਲਾ ਲਿਆ ਜੀ ਮੈਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਗਿਆ no ਪਿਆਰ ਕਬੀਰ ਜੈਸੀ ਉਪਜੀ ਪੇੜ ਤੇ ਜੋ ਤੈਸੀ ਨਿਭੇ ਓੜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਧਿਆਨ ਉਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਛੋਟੇ ਜਿਹੇ ਬੂਟੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪਿਆਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਉਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਘਰ ਚੱਲੇ ਆ ਆਪਾਂ ਉਹੀ ਭਾਵਨਾ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਉਹੀ ਪਿਆਰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਮੱਜਨ ਕਰਨਾ ਉੱਥੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਫੋਕਸ ਕਰਨਾ ਉੱਥੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਬੈਠਣਾ ਉੱਥੇ ਬੈਠਣਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਿਧਰੇ ਗੰਗਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਚਲੇ ਜਾਣਾ that's why you know there's so much confusion people they go to tiraths they go to Ganga they go to Jamuna they go to Saraswati no everything is inside you don't have to go anywhere ਸੰਗਤ ਚ ਆ ਕੇ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਸਿੱਖ ਲਈਦਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਦੱਸ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ is very clear ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਬੈਠੋ ਬੜੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਫਿਰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੀਰਾ ਕਿਸਕਾ ਬਾਪਰਾ ਪੂਜੈ ਨ ਰਤਨ ਕਰੋੜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਰੋੜਾਂ ਬੰਦਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ this sounds this naam is going but they don't know the importance of that remember we talked about tinnitus most of the people think oh it's a tinnitus this naam is nothing tinnitus because they don't have understanding see how fortunate and lucky we are that we have Dhan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj I don't want to say this but I guarantee you most of the people who call themselves Kabir Panthi they have not understood what Kabir Ji is saying this is what is happening we are not doing the vichar of Gurbani we are just reading we are not going inside ਤੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਰੋੜਾਂ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਉਹ ਪਿਆਰ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਰੱਬ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ they don't think that this is of Waheguru the sounds are of Waheguru even in Sikhism you will find thousands of they'll say it's a yoga and all yes it becomes a yoga or something a yoga is not bad to be honest but let's say it becomes yoga if we are just doing asanas and all and we don't know we have no love it become that was the path of siddhas and yogis the actual yogi is who is searching for Waheguru who wants to meet Waheguru yogi kahiye soi right so okay somebody is not on mute okay yeah so any questions please do ask let me check the chat if there is any question not yet right so it is clear right we only put the dhyan in the ears to recognize the sound once you recognize the sound put the dhyan in the front in between Ganga and Jamuna as told by Kabir Ji okay and you have to put your full love there utte pyar de naal muskura ke smile de ke hai na don't think what other people are looking at you and what they're doing. Even जो तुसी नाम भी चाहते हो ना, मुस्कुरा के बड़े प्यार दे नाल स्माइल करके हौली हौली प्यार पएगा. The प्यार will come, it takes time. This is सहज मार्ग. सहज मार्ग. ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਡਾਊਟਸ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਭਰਮ ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਗੇ, ਪਿਆਰ ਪੈ ਜਾਏਗਾ. Kabir Sahib is basically clearing our params. You'll not believe it. This morning, I didn't knew that the next slok was that, because I only look 5 or 10 minutes before the conference. And in the morning, we all were together, all the Gurmukhs. I'm sure when we were discussing that, somebody had a doubt, because that's why this Shabad came, so that Guru Sahib can remove all our doubts. ਸਾਰੇ ਭਰਮ ਸਾਡੇ ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਜਾਣ. ਆਪਾਂ ਇਹ ਡਿਸਕਸ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਧਿਆਨ ਲਾਉਣਾ ਹੈ, ਇੱਥੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਾਊਂਡ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਹੈ. Because who is saying that? Kabir Sahib is saying. Let's read that Shabad again so that we know. Kabir, gang jaman ke antare, sahaj sun ke kaat, taha kabir mat kiya, ਖੋਜਤ ਮੁਨਜਨ ਬਾਟ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮੁੰਜਨ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਵਾਲਾ ਰਸਤਾ ਲੱਭਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ, ਦੇਵੀ ਦੇਵਤੇ ਵੀ ਇਹੀ ਰਸਤਾ ਲੱਭਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ. And that's the point where I will go in sahaj, in sun, with zero thoughts. So what will happen when we put the dhyan out there? We will go in sun. ठीक है. Okay जी, आओ जी, ਹੁਣ ਆਪਾਂ ਅੱਗੇ ਚਲੀਏ. Let's do Simran, but we have to do everything with प्यार, with love. कदी ना भूलना, प्यार is everything. Okay. आओ जी. We have to say Wah, we have to listen, we have to say Guru, we have to listen. आओ जी शुरू करिए. Waheguru, 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 Guru, Waheguru, 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 Guru, Waheguru, 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 Guru, Waheguru, 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 Guru, Waheguru, 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 Guru, Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Now go antargat all your dhyan in the ears. See if you can hear any sound. Keep on looking in the front of the third eye, and antargat, keep on doing the Simran. For those who already hear the Anhat Shabad, try to bring all your focus in front and listen to the Shabad there, just like Kabir ji told us to. And for the others, keep on doing Antargat Simran. I'll do Antargat Simran loud, but you do Antargat. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Now just go complete Antargat, no Simran. Put your dhyan in the front, just keep on looking in the front of your forehead. Keep on looking there, listening to the Shabad. No Simran at this point. And when you get a furna here, inhale from your nostrils. Stop your breath for 2-3 seconds and exhale. And keep on listening to that sound while looking in the front of your forehead, just 1 or 2 inches in front of your third eye, the pineal gland. Within few minutes, you will feel emptiness. And that emptiness, you'll have disconnected from your senses. That's the emptiness which Kabir Sahib is talking about. Sahaj Sun. Don't move your body, totally relax it. It's okay if you hear your snore. If you snore there and hear your snore, that means you are getting disconnected with your physical body. You're out, your mind is out of your physical body. But stay there, don't move it. In the night when you lay down, keep the dhyan there and listen to this sound. So you have to lay down at the back. While looking in the front, open your eyes a little bit, just where I pointed the finger earlier, just at that same place. Look a little bit, open your eyes and look there. Keep on looking. Open your eyes a little bit more. Keep on looking there in the empty. Don't focus on any object. Open your eyes fully now. Waheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki Fateh. Hum avgun pare, ek gun nahi, amrit chhad, बिखे बिख खाई माया मोह परम पै भूलै सुत दारा स्यों प्रीत लगाई इक उत्तम पंथ सुनियो गुर संगत तै मिलंत जम त्रास मिटाई इक अरदास पाठ कीरत की गुरु रामदास रखो शरनाई ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਭੁੱਲਾਂ ਚੁੱਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਖਿਮਾ ਜੀ ਬਾਣੀ ਪੜ੍ਹਦਿਆਂ ਵਿਚਾਰਦਿਆਂ ਅਨੇਕਾਂ ਭੁੱਲਾਂ ਗਲਤੀਆਂ ਹੋ ਗਈਆਂ ਹੋਣਗੀਆਂ। ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਨਿਰੰਕਾਰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਬਖਸ਼ ਲੈਣਾ ਜੀ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ